Oh, yes. Look at that, boys and girls. Our kombucha is ready to be bottled. Hey everyone, Mr. Saturn here. So our kombucha looks like it is done. Our color is a lot clearer than it was. It's been about, it's been about 2 weeks, 14 days since we put it in here. As you can see, we have a brand new SCOBY in there. It's nice and fresh. So first thing we need to do, though, is just make sure that it tastes right. Woo! It's got a little zing to it, and that's a good thing. That's what you want. That's good. A little tartness, like a tart little apple, kind of. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to bottle this. All right, so I looked through what we've got going here, and we're going to make a couple different flavors here. We're going to be able to make quite a bit of kombucha here today. So I've got some nice oranges here, so we're going to go with an orange one. Then we're going to go with, this is called ginger root, so I'm going to cut this up, and I'm going to throw that with some of the oranges. I've done that flavor before, an orange ginger, very good. I've got some red grapes here that are not, the flavor is super good, and there's a lot of really good juice in them, but they're not quite the right firmness for me, so I think I'm going to juice some of these and try some grape kombucha. I've never done that before. And then let me get my favorite. This is some tart cherry juice that I get, and I think it is probably my favorite flavor of kombucha that I've done so far. So let's go ahead and do this. All right, so first things first, I got to get my juice out of these oranges and out of the grapes that I'm going to use. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut these up a little bit. I'm going to cut them in quarters. And then I've got a nice juicer right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put these on in my juicer, which is actually made more for lemons, but we can squeeze it on in there and make it work. And then we just push down. Get some juice on out of there. Works really, really well. Get my garbage in. All right. Just keep doing this. And with kombucha, you always want to use fresh juice if you can. You would not want to just take a Capri Sun and throw it in here. And really, you can use any kind of juice that you like. If you love apple juice, then it makes good kombucha. It doesn't really matter. You just have to do what you like, and you just test new stuff out. That's one of the things I really like about making kombucha is just it's kind of fun because you just get to create different things and test new things out and just see how it all works, and it tastes good. All right, so I'm just going to keep doing this, and then I'll be back and I'll show you how I do the grapes next. All right, so I've juiced my 3 oranges, and I got a pretty good amount of orange juice out of that. That's going to be perfect for us. So now I am going to go ahead and start up on these grapes. I'm going to go ahead and wash them beforehand. I've never juiced grapes, so I don't know exactly how this is going to work out, but I'm going to use my same juicer, which I've already washed too, and then we're just going to kind of do the same exact thing. All right, so let's just take these. And this will get us going. So I'm just going to use my juicer here. I'm going to fill it up with grapes. See, just throw them on in, get it as full as possible. Then we're going to smash them. All right, here we go. Let's see. Ooh, I like it. Nice purple kind of color there. I'm just going to kind of smash them with my fingers. This works pretty good. lot of juice out of these. All right. Good, good. Now I'm going to juice some more, and I'll be back with you here in a sec. All right, so I've juiced some grapes, and that doesn't look like a lot of juice, but that'll give us 2 bottles worth of kombucha because we don't need a lot of juice in them, which will be perfect. Like I said, I've never tried grape kombucha, so what I do is I'll just make maybe 2 bottles this time, and that way I know if I'll like it or not. And then if I do like it, I'll make a lot more next time. So now I'm just going to cut this ginger up. With ginger, you want to just get all this skin off of it. And not cut your fingers off. That's always a good thing. All right. So now we get this out of the way. Now we're just going to make some nice thin little shreds of ginger to put in our bottles. All right. So just take these. Perfect. And you can just do ginger by itself too. It's actually a really good kombucha recipe as well. All right. So now we are going to bottle. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to start filling our bottles with our juices. So I've got a couple funnels here. This is going to really help us not to spill anything. So I'm going to start with my large bottles. These hold 32 ounces in them. So about 2 bottles of kombucha. So let's start with a grape. That's looking pretty darn good right there. I'm going to actually just put all of this in this one. And this will be my lone grape. This will be my experimental grape. So we'll go with that. Now let's throw some orange juice. Some of these. Not going to need a lot of that orange juice because it's quite powerful. Yes. It's going to be so good. Go ahead and put some more in here. And let's go ahead and do a small one with the orange too. Call that good. Now I really like orange ginger. My wife, she likes the orange by itself, so I'm going to throw a couple things of ginger in some of these. Let's see, I'll just go in this one as well. Good stuff. Now I'm going to put some cherry in some of these. I'll make one big one full of cherry juice. It's going to be pretty good for that. All right, so here's my next section. This is what I'm going to do. I've got my SCOBY Motel right here. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take my SCOBY on out of here. Shake it off, and I'm going to throw it in the old SCOBY Hotel here. This next part, I'm going to stir this up really, really good. Because there's a whole lot of stuff going on in here. Look how fizzy that gets. There's a bunch of yeast in here and stuff. And so you want to get it all mixed around so you're making sure that when this is all ready that it's going to be that fizzy. That's one of the cool things about kombucha. I love how fizzy and how carbonated it gets. So now we're going to pour this on in here. Get this out of the way. And now we start bottling. So we need our funnel yet again. Put that on there. And we're also going to want a strainer. There's there's some gooey stuff in here that maybe you don't want in your drink. So we just strain it on through. I'm just going to pour this on up, and this can get a little messy sometimes. Because it likes to spill out the top. Now, when we're doing this, got to make sure we do not leave too much room at the top. We want to leave maybe like I don't know, just like the couple centimeters at the top. Because the more air that's trapped in here, the less carbonated it's going to get. Oh my goodness, and I did way too much there. Wow, so that's good. We'll go ahead and bottle that. Whoops. Like I said, it gets a little bit messy. I don't know what was up with that one. It was kind of backfilled. All right, so let's pour some more in here. We'll do our cherry next. All right, here we go. I'm not going to make that mistake again. I'm not going to get it too backfilled. Hopefully. Alright. So now we're just going to go little bit by little bit. Getting really close here. All right, bottle that, and that's how we do it. So I'm gonna bottle the rest of these, and I'll show you the finished product here in a sec. All right, here it is. So those 3 jars of kombucha made 7 of the 16-ounce ones and 5 of the 32-ounce ones. I went ahead and I got rid of some of my scobies, and I made a new SCOBY hotel because it was getting a little too crowded at the SCOBY hotel. And so one of these bottles, like right here, if you were to buy this in a store like Roth's or Safeway, probably about $4 for the small bottle. And so if we do our math here, we'd say these would be about 8 then. So we go 8, 16, 32, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. Now we'll count by 4s, 44, 48, 52, 56, 60, 64, $68 is about how much it would cost you to buy this in a store. I probably made $68 worth of kombucha for not even, I don't know, $5, probably less than $5. I have no idea, but I know it's a lot less than 68. So there you go. That is how you make kombucha. So we're not going to drink this yet. We're going to let this sit at room temperature for about 4 days. And what that's going to do is it's going to really let the flavors all meld together, and it's going to build up that carbonation, so when we crack it open after 4 days, it's going to be nice and fizzy. All right, that is how you make kombucha.